Radiant team ban.
Alright, welcome to the semifinals of the GEST Main Tournament February. This is Harrosh versus ABC. Yes, I know I said GST February. It's actually the February tournament. It's kind of weird how it works, but it does work this way. So basically what happened is, for those who don't know what the GST is about, there is 8 qualifiers. 8. So those are the GMPGL. It's national qualifiers, sometimes a bit more than national. You have, for example, the Philippine qualifiers, you have the Thailand qualifiers, Singapore, Malaysia, etc, etc. So in total, 8 qualifiers, and depending on the side of the qualifier, you have either 1, 2, 3, or 4 teams invited to the main tournament. For example, non-Southeast Asia tournament, GMPGL, only had one team that actually came in, was Rising Stars from China. Whereas I think it was Philippine had 4 of them, because there was like something like 128 teams participating in that competition. So they got more teams, and that means more of them actually got into the GST main tournament. So anyway, ABC versus Harrosh. ABC defeated. The first team they defeated was First Vietnam, so the winner of the Vietnamese qualifier, and then they went on to defeat Neolution Indonesia, who were the winner of the Indonesia qualifier. So they just took out 2 of the best national teams, and they get to play against Harrosh, who were the winner of the Singapore qualifier. So let's see if ABC can take down Harrosh. ABC themselves were the 2nd place of the Malaysia qualifier, taken down by Orange Esport. And I must say, I am looking forward for a ABC versus Orange rematch in the finals, if they can beat Harrosh, that is. Harrosh is a team that is very old, that has been around Singapore forever, but, and there's a but to that, they have been falling a bit apart for a few months. We couldn't really hear about them anymore. The last time I actually saw them was in the it's Gosu Monthly Madness Asia, I think, something like that. So it's very long time ago. And after that, well, they came back and they look pretty surprisingly good right now. So we have Harrosh going to get the first pick, first ban, as it is the usual way when you have the best of 3. The rule is the Radiant get the first pick. And since it will switch around, ABC will get the first pick in the second round by being Radiant. This is due to the Russian advantage. It's a very old rule, before the mid-poll was actually introduced. So, and the last game is random. So we see them going for the Batrider as well as the Keeper of Light ban, and for ABC they ban up the Nyx and, surprisingly, the Wisp. So for those who were following me, I always say that Wisp, not so commonly seen on the Southeast Asian scene, and even less commonly banned in the first set of bans. So either they have done their research, they know that Harrosh like to play the Wisp, and then they ban it, or they just don't want to play against a Wisp for safety reasons. So we see a Magnus Rubik pick, because Harrosh decided to snatch the Darkseer, which to me is somewhat surprising. And yeah, because, well, Darkseer, I mean, a lot of teams actually like Darkseer a lot, but giving away Magnus plus Rubik is very dangerous. So it's gonna be a Shadow Demon again. So Shadow Demon, the to-go support of this month and last month. Shadow Demon just came back in December, and he came back, boy, he came back very strong, because he didn't get really buffed or anything, but every team started to like snatching up, and that was especially due to the fact that Phantom Lancer was coming up. Anti-Mage was, well, Anti-Mage was still there, but like Phantom Lancer was the main reason. And Sven, Gyrocopter, those heroes were not that commonly seen anymore. I mean, they are still a very common carry, but it was not like Sven in every game, like we saw back in DreamHack Winter. Like Sven, Gyrocopter, Gyrocopter, Sven, Sven, Gyrocopter again and again. So Shadow Demon is here. And Anti-Mage is going to be the pick, so Harrosh going for the old school Anti-Mage. That's going to be split push. Ahoy. Anti-Mage is very good at that. Using the Mental Stall, using the Battle Fury, clearing up Creep Wave and pushing down towers, blinking into trees and TPing back. Anti-Mage is just so annoying at that job. So ABC, they're just waiting in. They have one more pick before the banning stage starts, and they have 30 more seconds in reserve time, so they're taking their time. They're taking their sweet, sweet time for that. And they're still not picking, so it's gonna be a TA. TA who is not that commonly seen in the mid lane anymore. I mean, she's not rare by any mean. The only nerf she has received since the time where she was dominating mid lane is the fact that Refraction now costs 100 mana instead of 70 or 60, I don't remember. So that means she doesn't have that much spammability anymore. She has to be more careful about her mana usage in the early game. But, well, TA is gonna be picked, and that's a fairly early TA pick. Usually we see her picked in the second set because there's not a lot of TA bans anymore. So Luna is gonna get the ban hammer, and the Queen of Pain as well. Of course, Queen of Pain, a very good matchup against a TA as long as you have Sentry Wards. It's just gonna come down to skill, but TA usually doesn't have the winning hand on the Queen of Pain if Queen of Pain has if Queen of Pain has the Sentry Wards. So we see Harrosh going to ban out the Lone Druid now, so they are going to ban out those carry heroes. Of course, Lone Druid very annoying with the Entangling Root, and also able to push down towers faster than Anti-Mage can. Anti-Mage not very good at defending towers. Shadow Demon not very good at defending towers, and Darkseer not that good at defending towers until he's level like 11. So, an early Lone Druid pick, I mean the early Lone Druid push with maybe something else like a Chen or something,
5 seconds remaining.
would be spelling a lot of disaster for Harrosh, because they will be starting to lose the towers, they will be starting to lose the map control, and without map control, Anti-Mage cannot farm. He can't go safely in the jungle, he's just gonna get picked up, and Lina's gonna get the ban. Shadow Demon +1, of course, the Lina is always one of the choice, and the Leshrac is the other choice, but is ABC going to ban out that? We see Harrosh going to ban out the, well, the Faceless Void, because of the Chronosphere, very annoying for any melee carry, and Anti-Mage won't be able to blink away. Anti-Mage, of course, he survives with his mobility, not his tankiness, and that means if he gets caught in the Chronosphere, that might be a very, very quick kill. We may see a Shadow Fiend. We see sometimes TA Shadow Fiend getting picked, and especially against an Anti-Mage, because Anti-Mage is very, very resistant to magical damage, but TA and Shadow Fiend provide so much minus armor that Anti-Mage just melts away when, you know, Shadow Fiend just right-click him like twice or 3 times and get 1 crit, Anti-Mage dies. So the Shrek is gonna get banned. That was pretty much what I was expecting. Magnus, Rubik, TA, and Gyrocopter is going to be picked. So Gyrocopter probably going to be mid then, because Anti-Mage is going to be the main carry. Darkseer probably going to be on the off lane or middle lane. That could be also the case. We see some Darkseer going against the TA in the mid lane. And what would that mean? Maybe the Anti-Mage is going to go solo against the Magnus. That actually happened quite a lot. And Anti-Mage is doing fairly fine as long as you pull him regen. And that would mean Shadow Demon, Gyrocopter +1 on an aggressive tri-lane. That also could work. Sand King is going to be the pick for ABC. And Sand King, I must say, except for Orange and ABC, I haven't been seeing a lot of Sand King play. So I guess those 2 teams, Winter, of course, from Orange, he was an ex-Orange player, have learned or have maybe always known the value of Sand King. And the Sand King is going to be picked. And Sand King really dish out a lot of damage as well. Anti-Mage going to be able to survive, probably, but Shadow Demon, Gyrocopter, those guys will need, well, Gyrocopter will need a BKB, but Shadow Demon will be very likely to die from the epicenter. Not to mention, Sand King stun, very, very good stun. Not at low levels, Sand King is a support that really needs the levels, so that's the only concerning point about Sand King. The reason why he isn't picked that much is, like a Lion, he needs a lot of levels. If he doesn't get the levels, he's useless. Sand King, the stun, has 350 range at level 1. That's just how low the range is on that stun. And that means you really, really want that level 7 as soon as possible, to be able to just start off and get those very good burst strikes. Because it's key. I mean, a burst strike is how many seconds stun is 2.17 second. So that's kind of like a RP level 1. If you can get that on 3 or 4 heroes, that's a winning, that's like a teamfight winning move. Many people say that the Blink Dagger is key on Sand King for the epicenter, but they don't have to forget that the Burst Strike is also one of the key. If you can get a 4-man Burst Strike, just go for it. If the allies are here, and it's gonna be an Undying pick. So, Undying, Shadow Demon, for me, scream aggressive tri-lane. Otherwise, there's no reason you would pick an Undying. Like, Undying, he likes to go in those 3v3 early on confrontation. Otherwise, there's just no use. Like, Undying is just useless in a 3v1 situation because he doesn't provide anything. You better take down another support that has like stuns or disables like a Crystal Maiden, because Undying, his strength is not in slowing and catching enemy heroes, it's in prolonged fights. You want to try to fight against the Undying in a 3v3 situation? Well, first off, you start off with less HP than he has because he has Decay, and then he pops a Tombstone, and you pretty much have a choice to do. Do I hit the Undying? Do I hit the Tombstone? Do I hit my target? And it's gonna be a Sven as the last pick. So, Sven, Rubik, Sand King. That's a lot of stuns. Miracle is gonna be playing the Sven, so this is gonna be a carry Sven. So, let's introduce our players. We have Hantrash player playing the offlane Magnus, FC playing the middle lane TA. We have TFG playing the Sand King, and Rubik gonna be played by Winter, and that's surprising to me. FZ, he was playing Chen in those 2 last games. So, interesting. They may be swapping around later. That may be to screw up the mind of their opponents. On the Harrosh side, we have Fisher on the Darkseer, Mr. Kyo on the Shadow Demon, Yomu Kompaku on the Gyrocopter, so I guess he's gonna be carrying with that Gyrocopter. Yomu Kompaku is usually their carry players. Ignore is gonna be playing the Anti-Mage. And we have a Muffin Man on the Undying.
Everybody get set.
So TFG is gonna stay on the Sand King. We have TA going for a Bottle Rush.
Someone's dropped out like a kid in school.
Yeah, it looks like TFG is gonna be playing the support Sand King. He has a lot of consumables, but like everyone else has their items to go on their respective lane. So middle lane is gonna be Fisher. You see that the Yomu Kompaku is going to go for that Bottle Rush, so he may be in the middle lane. And, oh, maybe I was wrong. Maybe it's Yomu Kompaku in the middle lane. I forgot if he's the middle laner or if he's the offlaner, or he's the carry. But I don't really remember who Ignore is, so I think Ignore is a stand-in. I'm gonna try to see that. Right now there's no confrontation, so we have a little bit of time to check that. Ignore, show us. Nope, apparently he is in Harrosh, so I just don't remember him. My bad. So rotation coming in.
Off.
And it's gonna be an aggressive tri-lane with a Darkseer. That's something that LGD. Yeah, that's the name of the team. God damn it. That's the thing that LGD International did with the Brax, going aggressive tri-lane with the Darkseer. That was kind of surprising because usually when you see an aggressive tri-lane, what happened is you have an aggressive tri-lane with a carry and 2 supports. What they did is they had an aggressive tri-lane with the oh, nicely played by Ignore. He's killing out the illusion and also getting the creep wave here, so the creeps are not pulled out away to the tower, and that means Huntrash player won't be able to get this farm. And it's gonna be a defensive tri-lane in fact, so I'm not really sure what Anai is gonna do. He's gonna get free experience and safe experience, so that at least is gonna be good for him. But I feel like they're losing a bit in that exchange. But maybe they don't want to go against a Sven, Sand King, and Rubik tri-lane, because that's also very, very dangerous. This is a lot of stun, a lot of damage as well. FZ in the mid lane, getting those creep kills. but also getting attacked. But he has the bottle now. I was going to say flying up to him, but it's walking up to him. Gyrocopter has this before him. Yomukompaku has the bottle already. We see Disruption coming up. Mr. Kyo just looking to deal some damage, but not gonna do too much. Magnus has a stout shield, so it's gonna be just fine. And one thing you have to mention is that Gyrocopter's Rocket Barrage just melts through the refraction charges of TA, so TA has to be really careful. TA can have a huge burst with her, you know, Mail Strike plus refraction attacks, but Gyrocopter can punish her a lot as well. So CFZ is forced to back off, and that means 2 creeps are gonna get denied. Not even sure it was in deny range, in experience range. And Magnus gonna find a regen rune, so he's gonna be very happy about that. Mr. Kyo though, well, I was gonna say cancel that, but it's already too late anyway. The Magnus already is back to full health. FZ in that mid lane is not doing that well, but it's fairly understandable. At that point, 8 for 0, 10 for 4. And we see that the flag cannon is used. FZ is losing his refraction charges with that flag cannon. Top lane, Miracle is farming up, but he is losing a lot of health. He's trying to pull the creeps around so they don't suicide on tower, so they can actually get the creep equilibrium right. But look at his HP! Thankfully there's no one here, otherwise he would be so dead at that moment. Still doing the loop around. And we see TP coming up. It's gonna be the Darkseer. Gonna be trying to be very annoying. He has level 3, so he has the Surge as well as the Ion Shell already. He's gonna pop something on Miracle. Miracle wants to deal some damage to Fisher. Has to be very careful because it's gonna stun him under the tower. Fisher actually takes the aggro from tower, and that's gonna be the death of Fisher. I'm not really sure how come he is getting attacked by the tower. Miracle is gonna survive. The Ion Shell still dealing damage, but Miracle's gonna survive that. He has the boots, so he can outrun the creep. And he's up to 13 creep kills. Bottom lane ignore 20 creep kills, so he's farming a bit better. Hun Trash Player is still level 1, so in fact the carry is going the way for... Well, he has the first blood, so that's also to be accounted in. But he's farming less than the Anti-Mage, and their Darkseer is getting more experience than the Magnus. Magnus is still level 1, Anti-Mage is almost level... the Darkseer is almost level 4. T is gonna find that DD rune, it's gonna help him a lot. But Magnus is not getting anything done. FZ is still gonna be able to pick up the DD rune. And Yomukompaku is on the chase. Mr. Kyo doesn't have boots, so he won't be able to catch up to the TA. Otherwise, it would have been a very dead TA. And Huntrash Player, he wants to skewer. He will. What? Huntrash Player, what are you doing? Oh, TA was not here. He could have skewered the Gyrocopter, but he would just have died on the high ground because of the Rocket Barrage max level. TA couldn't really go that way due to the fact that the supports were cutting out. And Huntrash Player just gets level 2 by standing in the middle lane. FZ gives him the last angle he has because he has the bottle, so he doesn't really mind as much anymore. And top lane we see Fisher, level 4 now. And he can just stand there. He has to be careful because double stun can really kill him, but Miracle is just so low on health that I'm not really sure they are able to. So healing salves flying up to Miracle. And he's gonna go on to Fisher. Fisher's gonna get stunned first, then he's gonna use the Ion Shell. But with the zap from Winter, it's just too fast and he doesn't have time to deal the damage. Yomukompaku just being so much of a dick with the flag cannon. He's level 6 as well, FZ's level 5 only. He's gonna deal some damage to Yomukompaku, but you see FZ just taking a lot of damage as well. It's not like a... It's not like if it's a not... Ah, sorry, how did I say that? It's not like it's an uneven trade. There we go, I said it. FZ is just gonna dodge the missile by melting away. Muffing Man is level 4, so he's getting the levels. Shadow Demon level 3. And what do we have? We have a Sand King level 4, so also Sand King doing fairly well. Winter's level 4. Supports have more farm right now on the ABC side. Go Experience Graph, and Experience was still going the way of the Radiant. Gold Graph though going the way of Winter. Winter ABC. Due to the first blood, of course. And yeah, Huntrash player is just forced to just pull the creeps away because he can't really do much on the bottom lane. In that anti-mage, 41 creep kills. That's Sven, 26 creep kills. So Miracle not doing a very good job at last hitting, but he's been very, very annoyed by the Iron Shell, and since he was low on HP, had to forfeit a lot of creeps to avoid dying to an Iron Shell. So he has the power treads at least. And what does the Anti-Mage have? Anti-Mage has the Claymore already, so it's gonna be a very fast Battle Fury, maybe 10 minutes, maybe 12 minutes. But at the rate where he's farming, if he's not missing any creeps, he's gonna get that Battle Fury very, very quickly. So we see nothing more, so TFG, keep on calling him nothing more due to his name here. But that's TFG for you. That's a player from ex-MUFC. Middle lane, FZ is gonna get disrupted. And here we have Kompaku, Yomo Kompaku chasing after, but he's gonna get slowed and they don't want to die this. Too risky, they say.
Radiant's top tower.
So in the end, this movement from the support is not gonna do anything. Miracle used the God Strength already. He wants to bring down the tower.
Top towers in bad
He's dealing a lot of damage to it as well. And he's gonna get it. The movement coming from Gyrocopter a bit too late, and Sand King is gonna be able to escape, no problem. He can use a Sandstorm to stop the missile as well. So there we go. The missile not gonna do anything in bottom lane, and dying almost up to his arcane boots. Anti-Mage is almost up as well for his perseverance. So with that Claymore already bought, that's probably gonna be a 10 minutes. But TA is just gonna go and annoy him, so I guess he will not be able to just farm that easily. Ignore, you see that although he drained the mana away from TA, well, that's his entire health pool gone, so he will have to wait a bit before going back to farming. Who am I kidding? He's just gonna get those creeps now. 2. So we see the traps starting to get laid down by FZ. Getting that vision as well. Ping coming out. This is an illusion. They don't know that. They do know that.
Dire's top tower, you know the drill.
Top tower. Tower's getting pushed. Miracle's gonna be very happy to farm that. Missing a 1 free kill. And TA is still going on the Anti-Mage, just being very annoying to him.
Denied.
And in the middle lane, they just switch around. They are giving Magnus the levels. That's why the TA went on the bottom lane. Because they knew that TA could survive quite a bit, whereas Magnus couldn't. He didn't have the levels. FZ has to be careful, he's gonna get caught here. He's gonna TP away. And with the Fog of War, they just can't see him. Nicely done there. If Ignore was a bit faster, it would have given the vision to Mr. Kyo, and Mr. Kyo would have been able to just disrupt her away from the TP. Gyrocopter's gonna get ganked middle lane. Not really sure he's gonna survive this. We see a lot of disable coming up, and Gyrocopter is gonna go down before any being able to do anything more than using the ultimate. Sand King just gonna take a missile in the face, but not gonna be a big issue. Miracle, he's going for that armlet, going for the damage. We see drawings going on the map, I'm not really sure why. Healing self used, and Huntrash player is almost to level 6 now. He's very, very late, but he's getting there. Experience per minute, we see in fact that he is even lower experience per minute than FZ on that bottom lane. I'm not really sure what he's doing. He's still chasing. He wants Mr. Q. Mr. Q doesn't have the disable. He's gonna miss the Mel Strike, and now FZ has to run away, but has to be careful. I'm not really sure he's gonna be able to body block. But here comes the face boots, and no body block for you, sir. If you have the face boots, Fisher, he found the Sun King. The Sun King is gonna stun. He's gonna try to run away, but Fisher is here with the surge in 5 seconds. Missile's gonna fly out. We have the Iron Shell here as well. Nothing more is gonna. Nothing more. TFG. Ah, the missile's gonna finish him. Nicely done. tried to escape, couldn't. And flag cannon stolen by Rubik. I wonder what the animation is going to be. I'm quite curious about that as well. FZ still standing on the bottom lane, being very annoying to that anti-mage, who 12 minutes in doesn't even have the Battle Fury yet. Oh, who am I kidding? It's actually flying up to him very, very soon. One more creep kill. Huntrash player finally gets his level 6, so he has the RP now. And we see the BF flying up to the anti-mage. So Yomu Kompaku still standing in the middle lane, and they're farming passively. Not a lot of movement in that game. He has the phase boots, has pretty much nothing else. Pink's coming down. Mr. Kyo is gonna deny that regeneration rune. And he's gonna try to run away. Magnus, Huntrash player, decides not to follow up with a Shockwave, very wisely as well, because the Gyrocopter was around the corner. TFG is gonna miss that, and Mr. Q is gonna miss that as well.
Radiant's top tower's in bad shape.
Magnus coming from behind. Here comes the Tombstone. That is something they don't want to fight against. But FZ is here. Ignore taking a lot of damage. He's gonna get stunned and killed. Yomu Kompaku is still standing here. He's dealing so much damage with the Ion Shell as well as the missile barrage, the rocket barrage, and now. Is he looking to chase? Oh, RP! No, RP onto 2. But Yomu Humplash Rail taking a lot of damage. Miracle coming in, dealing the killing blow onto that Gyrocopter. Winter, he's so... Oh, that stun took down the 2 supports at the same time. Fisher's running away. He's gonna be able to escape. Yeah, he will. And Gyrocopter buys back into the game. Rubik stole this rocket barrage. Kind of funny to see him use that as well. I was a bit confused. I was like, oh, I didn't know that Rocket Barrage still was useful after death, like the Leshrax's Diabolic Edict, but it was not. It was the Rubik stole on that. So TA going for the new build, should I say? The new build being like the old build being the Phase Boot Blink into Desolator or BKB. The new build that we see is TA going for the Power Treads and the Yasha into the Manta Assault. So they actually get more movement speed and they're not relying on the blink to just take down people. They're just more about getting the damage done like any conventional carry. And Gyrocopter, Yomu Kompaku just not finding that gold. Net worth, we see that he's just sitting far behind right now. Even behind his offlaner, so his middle lane didn't go so well for him. And Sven, after all these kills, he's getting the gold. Miracle is up to the Armlet of Morrigan, the Orbital Club, and he's very, very tanky as well, it's very dangerous. 110 damage per swing. That's not to mention Armlet of Morrigan can be toggled. God Strength can be activated, and then he's just gonna be cleaving through everyone. Sand King is gonna find Shadow Demon, and that Rocket Barrage is just gonna finish him. A total of 23 rockets, 23 damage per rocket for 3 seconds. That is 230 damage times 3, so that's a total of 700 damage in 3 seconds. Miracle. We see the rocket flying onto Miracle, but Miracle is just walking away. The missile is gonna land. Gonna get stunned, not gonna do a whole lot. Mr. Q coming in, but he's gonna get sent up into the air. Here comes the missile, the Storm Hammer. Sven doesn't have his ultimate anymore, so has to be careful. But in the meantime, it looks like Harrosh is gonna back off. Anti-Mage, now he has picked up a Quelling Blade because he just want to farm some more, and he's gonna get that farm. But they're losing time. We see that ABC, they're efficient. They have one on the bottom lane, one on the top lane, while the Harrosh side only had like 5 in the middle lane. So bottom lane was getting, was getting ignored. Top lane was getting ignored, although it was pushed, so it was a bit, dangerous. Mr. Kyo gonna find again a regeneration rune. Is gonna deny that one. Nope. He's gonna let it go to the Magnus. So Pink's coming down, they want to defend that middle tower. TP as well, it's going to be FZ coming in. And they won the tower. Miracle. Gonna use that roar. And Zed Muffin Man is gonna die immediately. Miracle pops the ultimate, takes down the tombstone, and now just goes on the tower. He doesn't mind. Here comes the disruption. Here comes the TP. Miracle might be in a lot of trouble. He's trying to escape. He's gonna get surged. Oh, he's gonna get purged. And the actual Fisher, I'm not really sure. He used the vacuum away. But he is still going to get that Sven. The RP onto Mr. Q only. But Mr. Q gonna fall for that. Ignore is here. And Miyuma Kompaku is dealing a lot of damage. Winter has stolen the decay, so he has a lot of strengths to be, well, to be stolen if he wants. Fisher, he gets that Sven, but it almost went very bad for him as he, well, he pulled the Sven away from the team fight. So he almost saved him. So Yasha up on FZ. On Trash Player. Arcanes, 1k gold away from the Blink Daggers. Same for Senking. And the tower's gonna fall. That's gonna give them even more gold and getting them closer and closer to that Blink Dagger. And once they have double Blink Dagger, it's not gonna look good for the Harrosh side. Because Harrosh, the problem is, they have Gyrocopter, which deals a lot of AoE damage. They have the Undying, which deals a lot of AoE damage and is just generally annoying. Darkseer with a very good vacuum into the wall. But where is the control? You don't have a Burst Strike, you don't have an RP, you don't have a Stormhammer. Oh, ignore. Gonna be able to just blink away, and TFG wasting that epicenter here. In fact, he doesn't even care, he's just gonna go back to farming. It's like, okay, no worries. No. Gyrocopter is looking for that kill. Ignore is gonna get sent up in the air. Witcher stole that blink, so he's gonna be able to escape. Sand King burst strike away, so he's gonna be fine as well. What level is that missile? So it's level 1. It's not even gonna kill TFG, even if it hits, which is not gonna be hitting him anyway.
Radiant's top tower
there we go.
Taking hits.
TFG going to that bottom lane, trying to get some more farms. He decided to get one level in Caustic Finale, which is allowing him to push the lanes as well, farm the jungle a bit easier. Miracle is waiting for a kill. He's hiding in a tree, waiting for Gyrocopter to come in, and Gyrocopter, he's just passing by the trap. Here comes a stun. Yobo Kompaku, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. This is the amount of clicks needed to kill down this Gyrocopter with the stun. Also, we saw the Shadow Demon going down here. Well, we didn't see it, but the message actually shows that. Ignore is farming around there. He's gonna get caught by stun. And another stun, and then teammate is gonna fall as well. 3 heroes going down for Harrosh in a 30-second window. That's very, very bad. And Miracle even gets this tower. Fisher already used the vacuum, so he's gonna be able to escape. Now we see Muffin Man trying to escape. He will be able to TP away. And ABC, they will be able to take down this tower as well. So they took down 1, 2, 3, 4 towers. No, the 4 towers yet to come, but a lot of towers going their way. And what does Harrosh have? No tower whatsoever. That was what I was talking about. 20 minutes in, you already have 4 towers down. That's not good for your anti-mage. He cannot farm in jungle safely because there's no towers, there's no TP support. And you just can't let him alone because he will get brought down. And he needs to farm that anti-mage. He needs the Mental Style. Gyrocopter also, he needs his BKB. He's not getting anything done at that point. He is less farm than the enemy Sand King. That's just showing how badly he needs to farm. Even Winter, who is like pure support, getting all the wards, has 3.6k gold of net worth. In fact, I'm quite surprised. How can he have 3. Oh yeah, because he has 1.60 gold in the bank. So Sven got a BKB. FZ is going for a BKB now as well. And TFG is just looking so confident that he's gonna TP top lane. Ignore might be in a little bit of trouble. TP's coming in. Ignore. We see nothing more. TFG trying to get that burst strike. Not gonna get it. But who is their Huntrash player?
Dire's lost the top
He's gonna
tower.
find Shadow Demon. Has to be careful. Yomo Kompaku is the one who's getting targeted here. You see a stun coming down. Gyrocopter RP onto 2. And Ignore might go down there. He's still alive. He used the blink already. He's gonna blink away. But is he gonna survive? He is. It looks like he's gonna survive. And in the meantime, we have TFG just going down onto this and dying. As well as some trash players just chasing Mr. Kyo. Mr. Kyo trying to TP away. And the blink stun a bit too late. So now with those 2 blinks, able to just pick off everyone. Miracle was not even here at that point. He was just farming the bottom lane. And he's level 14, so he has max level into cleave. Not to mention, remember, every time we have a Magnus with the Sven, the Empower is going to give him an additional 50% bonus damage and a 50% bonus cleave. So that means cleave 115% damage. That means you deal more damage to the adjacent targets than to the main target. And the 50% bonus damage, well, that means instead of dealing 200%, you're going to deal 250% bonus damage. Miracle is going to run into Shadow Demon. I think he should be turning around trying to fight, but yeah, he decides to do that a bit too late. He's going to use the BKB and armlet toggle his way out. Got to TP away. Got to TP away. Not going to do so. Just going to walk away, so he felt confident. BKB up on the TA as well, so she's not going to be afraid of those spells anymore. Magnus is looking for a Force Staff. And blink onto Winter. So that's 3 blinks. Too bad TA didn't go for a blink as well. It would have been blink central. FZ. You just see how far ahead. Like he's that far in the lane and he's still feeling okay. Because his team is just so much ahead. Ignore has a Yasha, but that's pretty much it at the moment. He got a very good start, and it's not working out for him right now. The team fight, he's not able to do anything. He gets caught up, gets slowed down, and he has to blink away or die. Mr. Kyo is gonna eat some good damage, but may be able to escape. FZ still on the chase, he wants Mr. Kyo, and Mr. Kyo will die. Muffin Man, is there anything he can do? He's gonna get brought back, he's gonna get killed, and here comes the RP. Contract player also gets a Darkseer for free. And the 3 supports, or should I say, the 2 support and the offlaner getting killed immediately, and that means there's only the Gyrocopter and the Anti-Mage left, and those guys, they don't have any control. They can't do anything except for just dealing the damage. So Miracle is just gonna come in with the ultimate, and the Glyph is gonna get forced, but buyback. Winter has stolen the Flesh Golem, and it's a melee Flesh Golem, mini Flesh Golem falling out. Now we see the Skewer. Gyrocopter is gonna get skewered into Miracle. Miracle is just cleaving through everyone, but very good disruption. Not gonna help because of the cleave damage. But Ignore is gonna get the TA with his ultimate, and now Miracle is in a bit of trouble, trying to escape. Gonna use the Warcry. He doesn't have any more mana. TFG is gonna actually miss the stun. He's gonna blink away. And we see Miracles just trying to fight again. Winter using that telekinesis before blinking away. He has the blink of the Anti-Mage as well, so he has double blink. No way you're gonna catch up to him. No way. TFG, not really sure what he's doing here. He's sitting, hiding. Ignore getting that mental style. And TFG still looking for something, so I guess waiting for TP support so he can catch him by behind. But it's not coming at that moment. Still looking from the high ground, waving hello with his little claws. Winter's gonna ward up this area, and in fact TFG is just gonna be scouted around there by a ward. We see ward there by the Radiant, and that means they have the map coverage for the enemy jungle. And what that means also is they know if the enemy are missing or merely jungling. TFG not very lucky with those. Oh, He wanted to get the regen rune, but it looks like Huntrash Feller is going to snatch it away from him. Huntrash Feller, who has a 4-staff now as well. Winter has a smoke. We might be seeing a gank happening soon. Miracle. He's gonna get that Chrysalis. Gonna get damn Chrysalis. So Anti-Mage got the Mental Style now. Muffin Man is, well, struggling to get his Urn of Shadow because he's just dying after dying. And Huntrash Flare, is he looking for something cheeky here? I'm not really sure. He's alone there, so no, he's just gonna TP away. It looks like the Dire Side ABC, they are gonna go for the safe route. That means take the last remaining auto tower to finish up that map dominance.
Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower.
And to get some more gold as well. Of course, gold always a big factor. TA not gonna finish that Mental Cell, gonna go for the Chrysalis instead. And Sven not gonna go for the Chrysalis, but gonna go for the Reaver instead. So I guess they're just switching the items around. Sven gonna go for a Heart of Tarrasque. I think he thinks his damage output is just high enough. And I must agree, I mean, you have the Empower level 4 soon, you have the God Strength, and with the Heart of Tarrasque, you're gonna have so much strength that the God Strength is just gonna add up that much damage as well. So it's not a bad item per se. TFG now has the Gem of True Sight. It's 0 for 1 for 11. That guy is getting so much assists. Winter 406 in stacking up the camps. Whoa, Heart of Tarrasque is up already on the Courier. TFG is gonna stuck himself again. Miracle, though, is getting his mana drained away by the Anti-Mage Illusion, and that's gonna be very annoying. TFG is gonna find the Anti-Mage, but alone he can't really bring him down. Anti-Mage, Spell Shield 50% at max level, plus the 25% from init resistance. That's about, I think, 60% when they don't stack additively, so it's not like 20%, 25% plus 50% gets 75%. It's like 0.8 times 0.5, and that means, yeah, it's 40. He only takes 40% of spell damage, so that's 60% reduction. So again, Roshan is still 3 minutes away. Not really sure what they want to do. What we see that is Ignore is split pushing his bowls off because that's what an Anti-Mage does. Goes into the jungle, farms, and then send the illusion to split push. But in the meantime, Huntrash player is just clearing up the Radiant jungle. Oh, top lane, FZ has to be careful. Because there's everyone here, and there's only TFG. It's a trap, but is that going to be enough? Shadow Demon goes down, but are they going to be able to survive that fight? FZ is purged, FZ is trying to run away, and now TFG trying to escape, but he is, there's the Gem of True Sight going down. Huntrash player comes in, but it's too late, he's alone, there's no damage anymore, he's going to have to force-staff himself away, and the Gem of True Sight was dropped, so that fight not going well for Harrosh. Not really sure why they decided to go 2 versus 4. I guess they didn't expect the team to be here so fast. Miracle has a Heart of Tarrasque. I must say Miracle really loved the Heart of Tarrasque on his carries. Like when he goes on the Nagasiren, sometimes he doesn't even go for like the damage item. He goes for the Heart of Tarrasque directly after one item. Like he goes Mental Cell and not Diffusal Blade with Heart of Tarrasque directly. Miracle gonna get stunned, gonna get 4-staff in, and he's still hitting the tower, and he's gonna TP away. So we see tower actually taking a lot of damage, and for that, what was expended? It was a TP scroll and a BKB charge. So not really a lot. Doesn't really matter to him. 3k HP as well. Look at this handsome man with his big helmet and all. 3k health. Roshan's gonna fall very likely. and Blink Dagger on TA as well. So FZ is gonna join the club of people who have Blink Daggers. And the only one who doesn't have it here is the Sand King, who is in a lot of trouble. TFG, no, and he dies.
Dust to dust.
Darkseer going for the Cinch. That's Heaven Halberd for you. Really needs to stop the Sven from attacking, to stop the TA from attacking. But in the meantime, TFG dies, Roshan dies as well, and TA gets the Aegis. They just feel that Sven is probably not gonna die anyway. 3.4k health, like 3.5k health when he has the armlet. So, gonna give it to the poor TA instead. TA who has 1.3k health, so a lot less. And still hasn't managed to finish her Mental Cell. It looks like she doesn't want it. So Refresher on the way for Magnus. We have Perseverance already bought. Mr. Q is making a trek around, playing very dangerously, but he needs that vision to know if the enemies are jungling, as I was saying, or if they're ganking. Right now, Winter is also putting out the wards, but he's fine because he has like double blink. So there's almost no way they can catch the Rubik. Just add up something like a blink Force Staff with that, and he's just gonna be impossible to catch. Ghost Scepter onto Yomu Konpaku. So I guess he's not gonna die. Yeah, Ghost Scepter's used. And Winter's gonna back off. Miracle though, not really sure it's like the best solution right here. Winter is gonna destroy that rocket. And in the meantime, push down by a Templar Assassin. Fight in the middle lane. Fisher is alone here, gonna get disrupted. TFG doesn't have the stun yet. It's gonna have the stun soon. The Heaven's Harvest already used. Miracle gonna get stunned. But in the meantime, look at that, the Rex going down. The Rex. Anti-Mage just comes in, pushes FZ away. But that's too late. Sand King in the meantime get the kill onto Shadow Demon. And here comes the big angry Sven, who is gonna BKB out of there. He's gonna go down though. Gonna turn around. Cleave! Whoa! Oh, the damage! Oh, the humanity! Oh, that's what you get for trying to chase down a Sven who has a Heart of Tarask, a Armlet of Morrigan, a BKB, and an ultimate activated. Oh, Lord! Miracle! You deal so much damage. And that's not even with a crit. So you can't really say it's because of luck. And that's gonna be 2 sets of Rex going down. Oh, Miracle. Oh, Miracle. And now Blink onto this anti-mage who's getting chain stun. But Vacuum back, saving up that guy. Fisher now gonna get RP'd, gonna get skewered away. We see the ultimate of Shadow Demon going down on Huntrash player, dealing a lot of damage, but Ignore getting stunned. FZ is gonna die. Here comes the Aegis. TFG still alive. He's gonna use his Sandstorm. Blink away by FC. It looks like they have enough, but Sven in the meantime just pushing up the top lane as well. You know, why the hell not? He's not gonna... Is he gonna die? FZ might be the one in trouble here. And here comes the big stun by TFG, catching up 3, catching up 4. Ignore gonna die to Miracle. Miracle is not really sure what he's doing. He was getting baited away by the Ghost Scepter, but... Oh, look, gonna walk away. TFG is the one standing here, and he's gonna blink away. So, Miracle gets this top tower, and they get the kill on the anti-mage for the price of their TA. And that looks like a fairly convincing win for ABC in game number 1. 24 for 11. And for those who are just joining us and wondering, well, who is ABC? I mean, I never heard about this team before. ABC is the team of Winter, so that means Winter, ex-Orange player, has Ling and TFG, 2 of the ex-MUFC players. Huntrash player is, I think, a good friend of his, and also a competitive player that was playing like Heroes of New Earth before that. And he was playing for, I think, TNC Pajibig before that as well. And the last one is Wong Wong, who is a friend of Winter, if I understood it. So they're doing very, very well. Harrosh on the other side, they are a team that has been around forever, but never really had a great success. I don't know, in Dota 1 maybe. Sven got the Asud Cuirass now, and he's looking scarier than before. Ever so scary. Blink in by Winter. Gonna catch Gyrocopter. Chain Stun and Yomo Kompaku. Does he have the time to use the Ghost Scepter? He has. They just chained the stun not very perfectly, they stacked it up. So they see FZ's not here. Miracle's gonna get stunned, doesn't really mind. Harrosh is just gonna heal him up very quickly. Tia comes in with the Blink Dagger, and she has the Mental Salt recipe. So Miracle's gonna fight against his own illusions. Not gonna be a whole deal. Oh, Muffin Man dying before he can use the Tombstone. And now Miracle trying to chase down the enemies. He's gonna get purged. He doesn't have the BKB anymore. Is he gonna turn around, ignore three right clicks, and he's almost dead. Here comes the Tombstone. The Tombstone. Why don't they kill the Tombstone? They're not killing the Tombstone. But Anti-Mage still goes down. Fisher goes down. The Courier makes a very dangerous delivery, but that's gonna be it. FZ is gonna take down that last guy here, and Yomo Kompaku is gonna get brought down, so that's gonna be team wipe. And GG. GG is called, and now we have Huntrash player just dancing around with his RP. That's not really well mannered, Huntrash player.
Radiant's top rags ain't gonna last long. Radiant's top rags. Kadaya's got a case of the mega creeps.
And we're just gonna have to wait until the engine goes down. GG, well played. And it looks like they just want to play around with the content a bit more before winning that game. Miracle is looking for a kill. He's gonna get it as well. Oh, goodbye, Mr. Q. Goodbye, everyone. Godlike Miracle. Just tanking the tower like there's nobody's business. And the engine's finally gonna fall. So GG. This was game number 1, best of 3. GST semifinals. I was Dota Talk Myzzrym, and I will see you guys in the next game very soon. Stay tuned.